Nice to officially meet you. My name is Mikey.
Nice to meet you, Mikey.
All right, man. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I think are super useful and helpful for Jago. So do me a favor, just crouch block.
All right.
All right. So one of the strongest things that you could do, this was discovered way back, Hero Time, Crazy Skate Nate, a lot of really strong Jago players. When they toss fireballs, especially the light one from about maybe this range, you could do it closer too, depending on the situation. If you know somebody is going to block, you can press a normal and immediately Kara into another fireball. So what I did was I threw a light fireball, hit stand heavy kick, and that one immediately came out. Because if I just try doing it here, right, nothing's coming out, right? Because there's a fireball still on screen. But if I press the normal right before the fireball touches, I can instantly throw another fireball. So check this out. You can instantly cancel into DP, into another fireball. And what it does is it scoots you forward every single time you do it, and it releases your fireball even faster. So let's say you found a fireball game plan where you threw a fireball, they block, you throw another one, and they're normally able to jump or get away from it. By doing the Kara, it actually prevents them from being able to jump out. And there's some pretty interesting things that you like that you could do out of it. That's called the fireball wind kick trap. All I did was light fireball, press the normal, canceled into a fireball, and as that fireball's coming out, instantly mashing shadow wind kick. So what happens is you get this with shadow wind kick right behind it. Now
Okay.
normally you could shadow counter stuff like that, right? But Nate found a way to throw the fireball at different times to where sometimes you try to shadow counter and it doesn't work because the fireball smacks you after. So it would go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with shadow wind kick. People shadow counter, and then the fireball saves them. And we've even seen Nate do things where he'll throw a fireball here, shadow wind kick, and then pop instinct, right? To
Yeah.
stop himself and like let the fireball move forward and just create a stronger mix-up. So let's see if you can pull that off.
Oh,
Go ahead and
shit.
do jab fireball, stand heavy kick, any fireball you want. Jab
Yep.
fireball, light fireball, stand heavy kick. Yep, you
Oh,
did it.
yo,
Again,
that is sick.
beautiful, dude. Look at that.
That
First
is.
try. Damn, you're a natural, man. Good shit. Do it again.
That is. Oh, that might be up. Yeah,
Now
I
you
got
can
it.
do it with any normal. All right, Strider. The thing is, I chose Roundhouse because it's usually the easiest normal to learn, and it serves as like a double purpose. Like very rarely will somebody end up from full screen and then be all the way in your face or be close enough for a jump. But it does serve as kind of a deterrent because stand roundhouse, it can check certain forward advance options, it can stop jumps. I'm gonna show you another thing too. Go ahead and hit a rematch
All right.
because you can do that with any normal, by the way. So let me show you this. So block again.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it with stand fierce. You can do it with stand light kick. You can do it with crouch jab. You can do it with crouch light kick. You see what I mean? You can do it with every single button. The only thing that changes is, for example, with roundhouse, it's active for so long that you can press it a little early and get it. That's why I chose that button. But then let's say you do like crouch light kick, you gotta wait until it almost hits the opponent. Cause see, if I do it too early, it won't work. If I wait, it'll come out. So watch, try with another button. Yep, you got it. And that's gonna improve your zone game right there.
Got it.
Yep, just
This
like
is
that.
this is
And
cool.
look, yeah, Strider, what do you think, man? Give me your thoughts.
This is actually really cool. I have never seen this before. And like, I want, is this a bug or did they do this on purpose?
No, it's a bug that they found. Hero Time brought it to everyone's attention and put a video out on it. So I like showing other Jago players because Jago, I think he's a solid character, but he does have some problem matchups. So I'm going to show you another like easier thing to deal with. When people try to mix you in the corner, right? I can't really jump behind you for real if you're playing as Jago because if I knock you down, when you wake up, don't use heavy DP, use light. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to jump and cross you up. See how I'm not really getting behind you?
Mm-hmm.
If you do heavy DP, right? When I knock you down, try to do wake up heavy uppercut. Ready?
All right.
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Now watch this. And now I'm gonna do nothing. Now try to do heavy uppercut. Now watch
Oh
this.
yeah.
Use light uppercut.
All right.
Every
Ah.
time. I will never ever get away with it. Watch. Even empty, I did nothing there. Watch.
Okay. Okay.
So if you're worried about people getting behind you in the corner, use jab uppercut to challenge them. I know people love ripping the heavy because of the damage and it's 3 frames, it's super strong, but I use jab to stop that stuff. And even in situations like this where sometimes people will knock you down and they'll go for an ambiguous jump. The only way they're going to get the cross up and ruin your uppercut to where you had to cross cut or autocorrect DP is off certain situations, and it's not as common to get. Like, very few Jagos actually know the timing and the setup to where, they'll knock you down and then get that jump to where jab DP will still miss. Like, you have to actually autocorrect it. Another thing you can do, I want you to wake up uppercut against me right now. Let me try it again. I messed it up.
Oh.
Set up again. You can meaty laser sword to deal with uppercut. Now you don't always want to do this against Jago, but if you have a huge life lead and you're about to kill, you can trade like that.
Oh.
Too early. See what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Too early. Now you can use light or medium for that. Yeah, like I'm just messing that up. It's a little choppy, but you get the idea. Basically, go into training, set the dummy to rip an uppercut, and just practice doing that. Now against Jago, I would only advise doing that when you know, like, man, I still got green health bar. He's already on red health bar. I'm gonna keep pestering him because you don't want to be afraid of the uppercut. I found that that's more effective to let Jago players know, okay, yeah, you're gonna hit me with some counter hit uppercut, but I'm gonna hit you back, and I'm not gonna be afraid of your DP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, is the laser sword like plus on block? And is the reason why you do that because it lasts long?
Yeah. So watch. Go back into the match. I'll go over some things with you regarding Jago's frame data to make it easy. Okay. Outside of combos, light swings once, medium swings once, heavy hits twice. Go ahead and cross block. That's 0, but you can throw. So if you went like you can't throw, right? But if you just on block, right? Because like let's say you got like a knockdown and then you went for meaty laser sword and then they chose not to wake up or doing anything. You're in range for throw. I do not have to walk at all. It's a true kick throw. I can just throw you. Now, if I do medium, it's like a frame or two slower, but it's +1. So light is 0, medium is +1, and then heavy is +2. So even with medium, I can still throw. Difference is the timing after the throw. Because watch, stand block real quick. If I do this, see how I just didn't grab you? You're still in block stun. I can't throw you while you're in block stun. I can throw you while you're blocking, but not while you're in block stun. I was 2+. So in order to get throws out, right, you have to like stagger your throw depending on how plus you are. So if you want a quick tick throw, you would do light laser sword and immediately throw. Try it.
Oh, sorry. What am I supposed to do again?
Light laser sword, and then immediately throw me.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you can do the same thing with medium. You just have to delay it just a little bit, like not too much, because it's only 1 frame more of advantage, because it goes from light being 0, medium being 1, heavy being +2, and then if you crouch block, that's +2, that's +2, that's +1. This is also +2. This is a really good button. This leads you in range to throw. If you hit stand light kick, you can throw after.
Okay.
And you can frame trap with it. You'll see a lot of Jagos do like, It leaves a big enough gap to catch people trying to do stuff.
Okay, okay. That's cool.
And then your crouch jab is also plus as well. I believe that's +2.
Damn.
Stand jab is 0 on block. Yeah, so like you'll see a lot of this too. For tick throw.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to think if there's any like little... Oh, let me show you the counter break combo, okay? I want you to insta break as soon as I open you up.
Oh, right,
Like,
sorry.
insta try to break. medium, light, heavy, medium, shadow, laser.
Mhm.
It can only break 2 hits of that laser sword, and you'll get to finish the combo every time.
Mm.
They'll never be able to break it.
Okay.
If you get, and then if you, I'm pretty sure you remember, Around the World gives you instinct. You remember
Yep.
that, right?
Yep. Remember that one. Yeah.
So what's happening is you're going medium, light, heavy, medium, shadow, laser. It can only break the last 2 hits, or like the middle 2 hits, somewhere around there, but they can't
I'm
get all
afraid your
3,
path ends
and
here.
you'll always get full punish off counter.
Okay. Okay.
Which is another thing. If you didn't know this about Jago, I'm going to hit you with a fireball, then I want you to block.
All right.
All right, so you block there. Let me hit you with one. You gain more, now block. You gain more meter when people block your fireballs than when you actually hit people with them.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's why I like doing Terra fireballs so much. And then you can even do like dash out of it. So people think you're gonna throw a fireball, right?
Mhm.
What you'll see Nate do is like, Nate will throw a fireball, right? He'll Kara out, and then if he sees somebody shadow wind kick, you can actually uppercut on reaction and shut down anybody trying to shadow move through it.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Oh.
that basically forces people to think, oh, he's gonna throw a fireball, because they see this, but then Nate dashes out and uppercuts, and it wins every time as long as you time it correctly. And it becomes pretty consistent once you get the hang of it. Because the 2 biggest baits you'll see for fireball from Jago will be charge, dash, and uppercut to stop the shadow move, or backdash to make it whiff, and then get a big punish because they'll land like right in front of you for trying to shadow. It just depends on the character. So what I want you to do is I'm gonna try to break your combo. Just do like wind kick, and then immediately counter break, and then you're gonna go medium, light, heavy, medium, shadow, laser, uppercut. So you do 1 around the world starting with medium. So medium, light, heavy, medium, then shadow, laser, and then uppercut. So go ahead and counter break me.
Right.
Medium, light, heavy, medium, shadow, watch. I even locked out on it.
Oh
Again.
my god. Oh my god.
So that's a true. There, nobody can break that as long as it's counter break. Build some meter.
Alright, so fireball.
Okay, there we go. Ready? Now I'm gonna do it again.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't. Go ahead. Why is it not letting me? Go ahead. Hey. See, I couldn't even get the timing. But if you notice, I could only break the 4th and the 5th hit. So you can't break all 3, because for shadow moves, you have to break all 3. Oh, there's another thing I could show you. Do you know about the fireball hard knockdown setup?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Base figured this out. After you get a juggle ender, sweep while they're in the air, and it's a hard knockdown. They can't quick rise.
That's a hard knockdown?
Yeah, watch. Try to quick rise. Okay, I fucked that one up. Like, your height wasn't enough. I threw the shadow fireball too late. Block.
Ah.
So basically, any juggles, because I need to build meters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any juggle situation like that, you could just do that. So let me do it again.
Oh, I can't get up.
You see what I mean? So as long as you time it correctly, for whatever reason, when you whiff that sweep with a fireball character, like it locks them down. So I've done it to where like people will jump, single fireball, I'll throw a shadow fireball, sweep, and then it allows me to get in. Especially in matches where like maybe I need to close the distance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And then, another thing that's really, like, it's very fundamental. Or did you have a question?
Oh, no.
I'm afraid your path ends here.
What I was going to say is another thing that's very fundamental that I think a lot of fighting game players come to find, and I'll show you now. Like, depending on the game, if you go to the corner, this is how you can figure this out, because it's not corner only, but if I do 2 attacks on block, I can't throw you anymore, right? It doesn't matter which 2 I do. I'm not arranged to throw you.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So understanding which buttons leave you close and knowing like how to threaten the shimmy, because people don't know, like a lot of the times, because Jago's walk speed got faster, you'll see people try to like hit a normal and see like how I can't throw you there off a short, but off a jab I can. You You got to learn the spacing of like where you can slide off and block, like walk back on stuff. Like to condition players to be like, oh, he's gonna throw, right? And the next time walk back, because look, try to throw me. Try to throw
what?
me after you block that.
Okay.
After you block the light punch.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's footsie.
See what I mean? Yeah, so it's gonna help your shimmy game a lot. Or you'll see players do this a lot, and then they'll jump and then they'll bait them. You don't want to do it against people who anti-air very well, but at the same time, it does not hurt because sometimes players aren't ready for it. Like, I generally anti-air pretty well, but there are some players that it's advisable not to jump at. But that allows you to be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go for the tick throw. All right, you might do it again, and then they're like, shit, okay, you know what? Let me rip the uppercut, and then you block, and you go through the series of options. But then there's players who they're like, nope, fuck it, I'm gonna tech. You just walk back. Because Jago's walk speed got better, so now you can shimmy a lot better than what he could before.
Oh yeah, they did buff that.
Yeah, so his walk speed's better, and as you saw, the uppercut hurts a lot more. And then the trick to stopping people from jumping at you, like to hit the uppercut behind you, you stay in block and just wiggle but end in down forward behind you. Like, you don't uppercut the side that you're facing. You always uppercut behind you when you know they're going to jump behind you.
Yeah.
So try to dragon punch behind you when you see me jump behind you. Exactly.
That's
Block.
right.
And you can stay in crouch. So exactly, just like that. So you have enough time. Because if you're lower to the ground, it takes longer for me to get you. Exactly. Look at that.
Mhm.
So when you know people are doing stuff like, oh, sweep, and then they're trying to like jump behind you. Yep. And then you just change the uppercut strength depending on what matchup you're in. Because some characters have weird hurt boxes. So sometimes I prefer jab DP just to be like, yeah, it's a really deep jump in. I don't want to accidentally do like what I showed you earlier where like if you do heavy DP and I jump at you, it completely misses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and another thing that could help you a lot of Jago players watch stand block. They'll do this, right? They'll just do this. This is -6. Wolf
Yeah.
can smack you for free, and a lot of players can jab punish you for it. If you watch crouch block, if you actually hit confirm it, like let it actually hit, you can still get. You see how late that was?
Damn.
So you have plenty of time, so you don't have to constantly put yourself in. Like, the punishable actions are, they block the whole thing and they shadow counter. Jago, I don't know if you know this, I want you to mash heavy uppercut after you block wind kick. Ready?
Okay.
No, after you block it.
Oh, I have to. Oh, sorry. I'll type
That's
up.
punishable every time because heavy or medium wind kick, which is most often used one, is -6, and DP comes out on frame 3.
Oh.
So you were, yeah. So even mid-screen, watch, I'll do it from this side. Block, crouch block. So if somebody does like, that was their punishment, I could not block.
God.
Every time. Now watch, I'll even do it with light.
Oh my God.
Every time. Yep. Every time. Now there are some situations where people can do like stuff like that. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a good idea. Or you might want to chill out there. But pretty much any poorly spaced wind kick is good. Oh, well, you were late on the draw there.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean? Like, that stops anybody else from getting away with doing that. As long as you know that somebody's move is -3 or worse, point blank range in your face, yeah, that's guaranteed every time.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's any other, like, minute little thing that I could show you for now that's not too, like, it's not too much. Let me see if there's anything that I know of that'll help. Oh, one of the most beautiful, easy things, and they show you this in dojo mode. You know you can low profile faster fireballs, right?
I think people do it. I actually never tried it myself yet.
Crouch medium kick when you see the heavy, when you know it's a fast fireball.
Oh yeah.
Now if it's a slower one,
Ow.
you're gonna wake up into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ow.
See what I mean? But if it's heavy, you're getting through it.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Yep. So what I think is essential for a lot of Jago players, hit confirming overhead, right? Knowing how unsafe wind kick is, being able to anti-air, and then even post-break situations, if you have players that like right after you break, right, you end up like flipping back like here. Some good options for Jago, if they don't have meter, Fireball is great post-break, right? And once you realize, oh, people are jumping, like post-break, rip the uppercut, or even stand heavy kick. Because post-break, this actually stops a lot of people from moving forward or doing anything too fancy. So watch, I'm going to jump at you, and then I want you to break. I'm going to do heavies. Break heavies, and then do medium wind kick.
All right.
All right? So I'm going to do this. Yeah, how you beat me there? All right, now watch this. A lot of people do this. Do it again.
Jump. Yep, that's a good option.
And I'll teach you how to do that later, how to do this. Look, block. Most people don't know how to do that. I'll show you how to do that once you feel comfortable enough.
Okay.
So yeah, that helps for cash out. So what I'm giving you is post-break strategies. People that love to do the mid-screen forward advance moves, hold up on them if you know they're doing that a lot. If you noticed, the first time, watch, we'll do it again. I hit stand heavy kick and you beat me. I mashed stand heavy kick, you beat me. You got the counter hit, you were quicker on the draw. But if I know you're going to win kick, I can hold up, right? But if you know I'm going to hold up, you might be able to dash in an uppercut or maybe even air-to-air jump challenge. So you got to think about what options are best after post-break, because certain levels of KI players, they love to reset or like take their turn back. They love, like, after post-break, you'll see people throw wind kick, blade dash, or shadow moves to immediately get back in. Now here's another thing we could do. Watch, I'm going to show you another sequence post-break, because this happens a lot. That's why I'm showing it to you. So again, I want you to just break heavy and then do wind kick. Yeah, you beat me to the draw. Now watch this. You can trade on that.
Yep.
Worth it as Jago. Worth it as Jago. Now watch this. Let's try it again.
Backdash too. Okay.
Yep. And then you could get a punish there. I'm not punishing. Watch. We'll do it this time.
Oh, that worked.
I tried to hit medium punch first beforehand, but that's another thing. And then one other thing I'll show you. It's going to be really hard to demonstrate on here, and I'll see if I can find the video on it. But during wall splat situations, a lot of people, have to guess whether they're going to get thrown, so break light. Are they going to get hit with a medium after the wall splat, with a heavy or a jump? One of the things that I do when I wall splat people, right, is I pay attention to their options and I rotate them. But when I get put in a wall splat situation, if I think they are going to reset, jump, or throw, when my body bounces off the wall, I'll do light DP throw. So what I do is I do the DP motion with throw, like hitting kick with it, right? What ends up happening is if somebody neutral jumps, they get DP for it. Or if they try to jump behind me, they get DP for it, because light DP stops that. If they reset, meaning it's not true combo, and they swing late, my uppercut comes out and hits them. If they try to throw me, it techs. It loses to block and any other super invincible or like teleport move that baits it. So what I'm talking about is this. Right there, when I bounce off the wall, I time my DP to where I'm doing DP, but I'm pressing like DP with kick. So what happens is, if you bounce off the wall and they throw, you tech every single time. So it gives you less shenanigans to have to worry about. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So watch, try that. I want you to do light DP after you recover from the wall splat, but like press dragon punch, light punch, light kick at the same time.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna hold up. Do the same thing.
Oops, dropped it. I'm doing it.
But you see what's gonna happen though, right?
Yeah.
Watch, try it against me.
All right.
Do any combo, wall splat me, and then hold up. Oh, my bad.
Hold up.
Yeah.
That works.
So what's happening there is
I'm afraid your
I'm
path
doing an
ends
option
here.
select that's covering throw, it's covering jump reset, or a normal button reset, like overhead low. It'll lose most backdashes, and it'll lose to blocking. And then if there's like some super invincible, like, oh man, you know, they did something that had more invincibility than your light DP, but it's allowing you to cover more options. So I'm gonna let you try one more time. So I'll wall splash you, and you're just doing DP, but you're pressing throw in the DP motion. Instead of just hitting the light punch button, you're hitting light kick with it.
All right. What the?
Now I'm gonna do throw. Every time, dude. Now I'm gonna try to reset you with a normal. Ready?
Wow, that works.
Yep. So that way, it shuts down those options. Now eventually, people will do this.
Lock, yeah.
But once you figure out, okay, they know or they're blocking, that gives you a chance to be like, shit, I'm jumping out the corner, I'm throwing you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it gives you that next layer to be able to deal with that. So those are a couple of things that I wanted to show you for now. When you feel like sharp enough and you feel confident in it, well, you might be able to do it now. I want you to try doing 1, 2, uppercut, and then shadow, and then your shadow. I'm doing that by hitting uppercut, and then you hold the corner that you did the uppercut on, because it's down forward, right? So you keep the corner held, and then you press 2 punch buttons.
Wait, so.
And you're not doing. Yep, you got it. You got it. First try, man. So what that's useful for is short combos where you're like, let's say you're trying to finish somebody off. Hold on, let me get this. So you're trying to finish somebody off, or you're tired of people breaking you. I did that a little bit low, but you can get up to 5 hits off the shadow uppercut. You can get all 5. So try it
Okay.
again.
I'll drop it.
All good. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go, man. You got that faster than, and that's a decent little 25 to 30%, depending on the situation, just to finish off life bars. Because I'm sure you've seen people will break, and then they'll break, and then they'll break some more, and then they'll break. So that's a real good way. Because like here, that you can break that because the jump in's the opener, and then you can break the uppercut right when you juggle before you shadow DP. But the trick is you can use any strength of DP, and if you do it, if you time it perfectly, it's hard for them to tell what strength you used. So when you do uppercut into shadow uppercut, if you time it correctly after the juggle, it's hard for them to tell whether you started with light, medium, or heavy, and they can't break the shadow part. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I see it.
So that's definitely some really solid stuff that helps. And then I'm pretty sure you know that Jago gets additional plus frames and instinct, right?
Yes, you know
Yeah,
that.
so definitely take advantage of those when you get the chance. Like whenever you see, hey, you know what? Yeah, people are they like to try to jump out and press a lot of buttons. I'm gonna catch them for that. But those are some like basic things that I figured I would show you for now, and I would definitely like practice it in the lab and kind of keep that in play. Um, One other trick you could do to anti-air better as well with uppercut, whenever you think that you're like walking back too far, or you're getting too scared and you're getting out of range, lock yourself down with the light button before you input it, because it gives you less of a chance of moving anywhere else, and you stay in place. So I'm gonna show you that before I call it. So,
All right.
for example, an old Street Fighter trick is a lot of like Ryu, Sagat players, especially Sagat, would do like a crouch jab and then rip the uppercut, or a crouch light kick and then rip it, because then they station themselves in that one spot, and then you can immediately just rip that uppercut regardless of what's going on. So watch, try to jump at me.
Okay.
Oh, I messed that up. What? Like you're gonna mix between throwing fireballs, fainting. You see what I mean? And
Yeah.
it'll lock you still, so that you can uppercut. Try to jump behind me. Do it again. Do it again. So that serves a couple of purposes. It keeps you locked down in place, and then also try to dash. It checks dashes too. You see what I mean? So at this range, you could be using jab to check a dash, or it locks you in place, and then you could determine, oh, he's in the front, I'll uppercut here. Oh, he's behind me, I uppercut the other side. So try that.
So,
Yep, look at that. You see how you still recovered?
mhm.
Yep. I'm gonna try behind you.
I gotta press the button.
Yep, look,
Woo.
there you go. You
That's-
just made uppercutting way easier. And what's impressive is you got almost everything like the first try, man. That's incredible.
Hey, I'm not completely new to the game. I used to play the game a bit, but I never really played this game competitively. You know, I love KI. This is a great game, and it's nice to learn new things with Jago. I love the character.
Well, hey man, you're doing great. Like that's why I told you when I watched you play, I was like, hey, you're really solid, man. But there's a lot of stuff that like there really isn't guides for this anymore, you know? Like I'm pretty sure if I asked Nate to do it, he could put together a whole comprehensive guide. But I like showing people up new stuff and just like, hey man, you know, I had to like, hey man, how'd you do this? Dude, I had to like hunt people down, and I eventually, you know, put together a lot of tools that, you know, work for me in the long run. But those are things that you can put together right now, and that's gonna make you more solid than like 90% of the Jago players who play, because a lot of them are they either don't use this stuff or they don't understand its importance or how to make it efficient.
Ugh. But thank you, man. This is thank you for teaching me all this. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Like I said, I figured I would help you out, and I know you said you were gonna have to get off soon, so I basically just wanted to show you that. And then don't forget too, because I know you've played before, when people do things that are hard to react to, if you're not sure what side they're going to be on or they're going to do some wild stuff, just wait until it looks like you have an opening, pop instinct, and then respond accordingly. Because that's what I do to people like Shin Hisako. When she goes for crazy stuff, I'm like, you know what? Let me hold on to my instinct just a little bit longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
So, and yeah, those are some things that you can do that can help you out. Next time we train or we chop it up, man, maybe we'll run a few games, and then I'm gonna show you a little trick that I do that it shouldn't work, but it does, because people have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but it works. So there's a
I'm
little
afraid your
opener-ender
path ends here.
situation I figured out with Jago that no other Jago does, and it allows me to basically get my health regen going. So hopefully that was helpful, man. I really appreciate you coming on board, man, and just letting me show you some stuff.
So thank you for teaching me all this.
No, you got it, my man. I'll definitely I'll stay in the stream right now and chop it up with you. I'll make sure to have Nate follow you, and we'll reach out, man.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
You got it. Later.
Have a good one.